Welcome to another awesome episode, Trapping with Jinx. Wintertime, you gotta love it, right, guys? I've got this catch here for you today. This makes 46 on my quest to hit 100 coyotes. This is the third coyote I've caught in this one set. Really good location. I'll share that with you real quick. Nice trench style set right off the ranch road. Can't beat this location. This is a good spot. I've got a secondary set over here that just isn't producing. I don't know why. Usually when you catch one, you catch a double right next to it, and is what it is, right? Hey, I'm happy you guys are here with me today. We're gonna have a lot of coyote catches in this episode. Gonna talk a little bit of coyote strategy, and I'm glad you're with me. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Otherwise, click the thumbs up when at the end of the video. I appreciate it. Let's go see what I have. Jinx, have a great day. Okay guys, the wind is bad, I apologize. This is number 47 here. Trench style dirt hole, just like I like it. Apple Roads custom blend in the hole with some yonder. Got two really good cables coming off of this piece here. There's a cable, I can see it's still set. And then there's another cable down this trail too. And it's still set. So this is just kind of one of those locations. Usually when you catch one, you'll catch multiple, but I mean, I'll take them as they come, right? One at a time, right? Gonna get this dispatched, we'll keep moving down the line. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the remake on this. Pretty much how I caught this coyote. I'm not going to do a whole lot different. Now, sometimes I will say that they won't come inside the catch circle. It just kind of, if you need to set another trap, that's fine. I think one of the last catches I had already caught 3. I look at the cable, make sure it's good, quick link's good. Everything is in order. So I'm gonna reset that, get the bed going, and show you this trench style set. Okay, I hope you guys can see that I've got my bed pretty much reworked. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and drill out my hole. It's at a 90. I'll do that for you real quick. I was trying to get it right. Alright, so I lost a little bit of my trench. Gonna put my hole back in there, and I'll put a secondary hole, which is gonna be my caller. I gotta get him to kind of step down and look inside that hole. He can work the hole from the backing. We're gonna build this up just a little bit when we get done, so that I'll help prevent that. I don't want him comfortable on that back side. If he circles it, and he thinks he can work that hole from the backside, he will. We're gonna try and shelter that hole just a little bit. And I'm gonna show you how I get my bed set. We're gonna do a secondary hole right over here. That's probably gonna be my caller. I want a little bit that lets them know that it's there. The bait's gonna go down the hole, and I'm gonna use one caller, and that'll be about it. Now, this is the winter months, so I'm preparing myself for the freeze thaw. I like, personally, about 2 handfuls of dry dirt that goes on the bottom. Helps me blend in my set a little better. Helps bed the trap a little better. That's just my opinion. And then I'm just gonna put a little peat moss on the corners for my trap. I'm gonna get my trap reset then. All right, from here, I'm gonna make sure none of that metal there on the sides is, gotta make sure everything gets a little peat moss on the corners. Otherwise it'll usually stick and won't fire. We get these cold winter days this time of year. And usually you kind of give it a little bit of a twist, and that will help bed the trap. Pretty much done there. I'm gonna cover it with my peat moss. All right, I think I pretty well have everything on the sides packed in about as best I can. You can see the wind's blowing that peat moss off. So I'm just gonna take a little layer of dry dirt and I'm going right on top of that. It's gonna help weigh it down. I don't put any of this stuff here is wet. None of that's going on the top because I want my trap to fire. If I just covered a layer of wet dirt on top, my trap wouldn't fire because it'd create a crust. So that's pretty much my reset. I'm gonna put a secondary hole with a piece of rebar over here. Now this would be the southwest, which the next 2-3 days the wind's going to be out of the southwest. That's the direction I want him to work my trap. So that's going to be my call lure. I'm going to go ahead and put my glove out. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this rebaited and relured. All right, so we're going to do the bait first. I've got Apple Roads custom blend. It's double gland lure. You got to buy it by the gallon. I apologize. Anything from Apple Roads, anything that you like bait wise, to put it down in the hole and I smear kind of the top. That's kind of how I like to do that. About 8 inches in, works good for me. I've got my polyfill right here. It's going to go in the hole. We're going to put about maybe a drop, no less than a drop. It's usually about what I put on it. That's going to be good enough for me. Now, from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff it back in that hole. There. That, pretty much in a nutshell, is just how I caught that coyote. So this is pretty much my set. I might pack that down just a little bit right in here. That way that ground's not loose. We've got the catch circle that's right here. I should catch another coyote in that. If I need to, I'll just move over to the edge of the catch circle. They will, as the season progresses, they will be circle shy. It happens pretty regular. I've got them on camera going to the edge. It's par for the course. So there's the pan, just a 90-degree hole with my collar on the side. And that's pretty much just how I caught that coyote. It's not a bad coyote, and okay guys, so this is the trench, what I call the trench style set. It's not a real deep trench, 2-3 inches down. This is almost more like a step down at a 90-degree hole. It's a really effective set. Location is number one, and then bait and lure. And if you're not catching, don't worry about it. It takes a little bit of time sometimes to catch. Sometimes you catch overnight. It is what it is. So use that set, use whatever bait and lure on the side that you like, and you'll catch. It's a good set. So all right, let's keep moving down the line. All right, well, it's a new day. This one's kind of cool. I like this. So this was the catch we saw just a little bit ago yesterday. There's a little spot here where we have a dead pit, so to speak. You can see there's a coyote here, and then I got a coon over here. But there's this nice cattle trail. I noticed the coyotes are running it. And I've never done a blind set, no bait, no lure. But I saw a spot where I thought, you know what? I'm gonna set a blind set on this trail. And we got a coyote. So let's go down there and get a little closer and check it out. All right. Another nice coyote. Good, deep, front foot catch on a Bridger number 3. Sometimes you never know if you catch them on the back foot sitting on a trail, but there's just this cattle trail. Good location because you've got this road system that comes through. And I wanted to set a trap here, but I didn't. I went ahead and set one up there. I got a raccoon in it today, but I knew I had to have something right here. And since I had the other set on top of the hill, I figured, you know what, let's just try and stick one on this cattle trail. And it worked out. Yeah, I love that. First ever blind set for me. No bait, no lure, just stick it down on the trail and it catches. So hey, I'm gonna get that dispatched and gonna move down the line. Not a bad looking coyote. I outsmarted you, buddy. All right, I'm gonna get that dispatched, keep moving. Okay, I got my coyote dispatched. So I'm gonna show you guys the reset on this. I got all the fluff from the catch circle out. I threw it over there as best as I could, kind of trying to hide it. I don't want any scent on my trail at all, if that makes any sense. When I set my trap, I like to put the 2 levers on the sides, and I like to put the pan about right in the middle to offset 1 or 2 inches. Usually your coyotes will go right straight down the middle. If I could kind of, you know, pinch them a little bit on the sides is great. But as long as I'm in the middle of the trail, I know that's where he's going to step. It's a little bit of a strategy kind of thing. But usually I will put a glandler on the sides on these. It's called the trail set. This is a modification complete blind set. I'm going to do the same thing. See if I can, you know, catch on it again. I'm going to go ahead and get that the trap bedded out a little better. And then I'll show you kind of just what it looks like in the end. So it just kind of steps down here a little bit. You can't see. And you've got this little incline that comes up. Nice catch on my coyote. He was a good 4 inches in. He was deep. So I'm going to get that reset and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so I go ahead, I put my peat moss down, I bed it in like I normally do. Now I've got my trail still here. I usually like to spread some loose dirt on this, so I'm gonna blend that trap in just a little bit better for you. It's soft right here where my hands are, and that's about it. I want him to step here. Last time I kind of go like this. Makes it look like there's a track there, and it kind of does. It's a little bit of a, you know, probably a mental thing on my part, but I'm gonna blend in that trail just a little bit better. And part of the reason why I did this as a blind set was because there still are cattle back in here, and I'm having troubles with the cows, you know, getting into my, stomping on my sets. So you can see that's where I want him to step. Is right there on that trail. And there's my trail set. I'm gonna leave it just like that. I might make it look like there's a track here, there if you want to. That's fine. It's a little over the top, but that's how I caught that coyote. I just blended a trap in the middle of the trail. Yeah, that was fun. Let's keep going down the line, see what else I got in traps. Should be a nice productive video for you guys. You can't beat these ranch roads that cut across, guys. Nice fence line behind me, goes quite a ways to a creek system, and we got this other branch of the creek right here, and I do have a set over here, and just can't beat this. If the wind direction is always good, and if you can hit them with the door of your truck, set it, because you know that they're going to travel along this 2-track coming through. Can't beat locations like this. I think this is the 4th day on this set. He's got cattle back in here, so I keep fighting the cattle, stomping my stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if I caught a coyote here every day for a little while. If the coyotes are pretty dense anyways. But good location. Thought I'd share that with you.
This is 49. Almost at a new milestone. Keep going. Okay guys, I want to take a break from our catches. I want to share you guys a little bit of coyote strategy. I'm breaking down this newer property. I did trap here last year, but it was around the deer season, and deer season in my area just, it's hard to get their focus because they get bounced around a lot and they have plenty to eat. So I want to break this property down real quick. So we've got this nice creek system. Now this creek will run for miles. So when you look at it on your map, these creeks are always really good. We've got, this is cattle country on this side where I'm at. We have a little kind of a washout pond area. Now there is a crossing right here. And then there's this little dam that goes across. The water is pretty much unpassable right in through here, but there's a crossing in this corner. So I could see that there's fur coming and going right here. This is one of those pinch point areas you want to look for on the map. You look for sign and little stuff like that. Let's go down here real quick. So like this right here is a good example. I usually say they like to run on the top side. Now, if they need to, they'll just go over the top, and you know, it gives them a nice, easy, quick escape. But I'm taking inventory right now. As you guys can see, I see a coyote track here. There's going to be coon tracks along the pond. Just a few tracks here and there, but usually the top side is even better. So I'm going to usually set a trap up here on the top side. I did set 2 back in here, right here on this corner. Really good spot. I've connected a little bit, and then that one back in the corner is a little slow right now. But that would be, as you can kind of tell with the water, see how much water we have here? There's a crossing right here. Of course, there's a good spot. Usually want to set a trap on the top of that too. But yeah, you can see where everything's gonna cross right here. So little stuff like that in the world of trapping is a big deal. If you can get your trap 5 feet, 10 feet at the most, 15 feet from them, you're gonna shorten up the decision-making process for your coyotes or whatever game you're wanting to catch. So just kind of a note to self, find those areas where they're coming and going, and then set your traps according to the wind. Try to play the wind as best as you can. Eye appeal, and just keep your traps really close to where they're traveling. You'll put a lot more fur in the back of your truck when you start to pick up little things like that. Makes a big difference. All right, let's go on with the rest of the videos, get some more catches. Well, I got another treat for you guys. A big cat, man. It's number 6 for me, and it's not even Christmas, so that's catching, isn't it? It's a coyote set, no visual. Got the good location once again. I use a dirt hole on a lot of my sets, which catches a lot of my cats. So in Missouri, they're pretty prevalent. You just get out and set some traps, and you know, if you want to target cats, you can, you know. But I turned a few last year loose. I'm in a good area, so I probably will harvest this one. But like I said, it's real simple set. There's a dirt hole. You can kind of see it on the backing. It was a step down dirt hole. Bait and lure. And that was about it. I had a caller on this one because this fence line, it does go for quite a ways over that hill. And I'd like to get on the other side of this as well, but I'm restricted to this property right now. So nice cat, can't beat it. Probably a tom, I'm assuming. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's a tom. So there we go. Real simple. So I'll get that dispatched and keep moving down the line. I'm at 49 coyotes today, 6 bobcats. All right. All right, guys, here you go. Got him right here in the frame with me. This is number 50 today on the season. It's the 21st of December. I got 6 more to hit my personal best, and I am halfway there to 100, guys. I appreciate you guys' support.
Real nice front foot catch on this dog, right along the ranch road. There's a good crop change, good pinch point. I waited about a week on this one. So I've got a T-bone over here on the other side. It's over here, and I caught one coyote there earlier. It's a pretty good coyote. He's got a nice fur on him.
Number 50. That's exciting. Halfway there, guys. Well, it's a new day. It's soft, rainy, mucky. We got a good rain system last night. The coyote's been kind of moving through. I haven't been filming all my catches today, just because it's been raining a lot of the mornings. So, but I did connect on this coyote here. This one was a fur patch set. That's what I call it. Put some castor on the kind of like almost like a walkthrough, and then I had VANCE's bait on the other side of it. So it took a little over a week to catch. Good location. A lot of the two of the range roads come together right here. I've caught several coyotes right in this little area, so I think it probably would continuously produce. It's just a matter of getting to it, right, guys? Anyways, we get that dispatch to keep moving. Okay, guys, so I brought you back to my shop. Pretty much wrapping up the rest of this video, so show you guys a little bit of what I'm working on. I've got my 2 bales of peat moss. I did 5 earlier. That would make 7. Last season I went through 8 bales. It's almost Christmas, so I'm a little bit ahead / behind. So since I'm drying this out, I'm gonna sift it. Hopefully that'll get me at least a couple more weeks. I'm on my winter line now. I shortened things up. I'm not running as long as I was. So tomorrow is gonna be pull day. On a large part of my line, I'm pulling a good 80 traps. I'm gonna start shortening up. The weather's gonna start getting nasty from here on out the rest of the season. I'll run a good winter line for a good month. Start putting up fur. Gonna hopefully get another 25 coyotes. That'll go 75. But I'm at 52 right now. And so that's what I'm doing right here. I gotta sift that, and then I gotta bucket it. If you guys know A&J Skinners, this is my skinning machine. It works really good. It's a little messy right now, guys. I apologize. I could do 2 coyotes in like 20 minutes. I've got a cat there hanging too. Works really good. So Justin Steens with A&J Skinners, he's totally saving my hands. I tell you what, I love my skinning machine. So hook him up. If you guys want to see me skin some of my stuff, if you got raccoons, it's super fast. I tell you what, I can't thank A&J's skinning machines. Justin Steens, lifesaver. So anyways, I'm gonna quit talking, wrapping up this video. If you like this content, let me know in the description down below. If you want to see anything different, let me know in the description down below. A lot of good catches in this video. I'm halfway there to my 100 goal. You know the YouTube thing. If you're new to the channel, new guys, hit subscribe, click that thumbs up. Otherwise, I'm Jinx. Have a great day.